Greetings to everyone. A pleasure to come your way. This is Muftar Nabila Abdullah YouTube channel. This is the Nabila Show, and my name is Muftar Nabila Abdullah. As you can clearly see the headline there, Wilfred Osei Palmer rejects GFA's appointment. Behind the decision, interestingly, with just few days to the Court of Arbitration of Sport giving their decision or awarding their decision in relation to the impasse involving the two parties, the Ghana Football Association and Wilfred Osei Kweku, in relation to the FA's decision to disqualify him from contesting the 2019 GFA elections. He was appointed to serve on a committee that would propose to Congress how much should be given to executive council members as emoluments. Initially, the GFA came out with a statement that Wilfred Osei Kweku was one of the three-member committee which comprised of the Chief Executive Officer of Accra House of Oak, Mr. Frederick Moore, and then there was Dalali Senaye, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Interallies, and Wilfred Osei Kweku Palmer. This was what actually transpired before he decided to reject that decision. He got a call from the president of the Ghana Football Association in the person of Ket Okraku. Ket had called him about 2 times, according to my understanding. He did not answer the calls, but it was rather the 3rd call or so that he answered. So the proposal was made to him to serve on the committee. Palmer answered in the positive. He agreed. Let me put it that way. He agreed to serve on the committee, but it was on one condition. He was going to get back to the Ghana Football Association with his decision on whether he was going to serve on it. But the initial conversation between Palmer and the president of the FA, Ket Okraku, it was positive. Palmer was willing to serve on it. He placed a call to a confidant. He tried reaching other people initially, but it was not a success. So he called one of his confidants who told him to accept it. Later, he was able to reach out to other people. And when he accepted it, it appears, per my understanding, he communicated back to the FA that he was willing to do it. So it was later he reached out to other members and he was advised to consult more before arriving at a decision on whether to serve on the committee or not. Most of the people he spoke to all told him not to accept it for varied reasons. Some of them said, you are fighting the same football federation at CAS. How do you make proposals to an institution that you are fighting with? There was the other aspect of people who say that the association say you don't have integrity. Since when did you get that integrity to have what it takes to propose to Congress how much to be given to members of the executive committee? And there were others who also said that it was a smart move by the FA president to make it appear an all-inclusive football administration. There were others who also argued that it was a smart move by the FA president to make it appear like Wilfred Osei Kweku is still appreciated by the Ghana FA and that he has the integrity despite the defunct normalization committee saying that he didn't have the integrity to contest for position of president because he's a proponent of corruption and all that. So having listened to all these people, Palmer decided to decline the position. I've listened to so many people and read so many things about people saying that the GFA did not consult Palmer before announcing. That is totally inaccurate. It is falsehood. It is a fallacy. I also listened to the communication director of the Ghana FA in the person of Henry Asante-Chum also say that it was the Secretary General who called Palmer. I cannot say the Secretary General called Palmer or not because I'm not in the known of that. But what I do know was that it was rather the president of the FA, Kurt Okraku, who spoke to Palmer and not the Secretary General. It was the president who spoke to Palmer and not the Secretary General. They also decided to set up a WhatsApp group where the members of that committee were going to share their plans. My understanding is that the Secretary General of the FA told them that he was going to send them letters of engagement. But in their first official meeting, then they were given hard copies. But the letters of engagement were going to be given out in soft copies. I cannot clearly tell whether the letters were given out or not, but what I do know is that that was what transpired. So just maybe people are lambasting the GFA for the wrong reasons, or probably they are not well armed with the information. The GFA might have erred in one way or the other. One, which was the GFA appointing coaches without informing them. Then there was the other aspect of the GFA wanting to engage the services of the former vice president of the Ghana FA, George Afriyie, without clearly informing him. For the George Afriyie case, that was even a different scenario. The decision of the executive committee to implement certain parts of the regulations they felt were abnormal, and that if the normalization committee leave, they will come in and change the statutes and all that to suit their industry. They claim that the GFA president is rather pushing through those statutes. So there was an argument on Zone 3 platform that contained the likes of the current vice president of the FA, in the person of Makado, the likes of Michael Osekwe, and Nana Ponsa, all the clubs, the Division 1 clubs in Zone 3. So George Afriyie was a voice on that platform who said that no, every Premier club is a potential Division 1 club. Every Division 1 club is a potential Premier League club. So the decision of wanting to reduce the number of teams in Division 1 from 48 to 18 was not right. He also argued that because the league is played in zones, if you're going to reduce the number of teams to 18, doesn't mean that a club like Paga Crocodile Stars, who are based in Paga, are they going to travel all the way to Accra to come and play a club like Accra Lions? Are they going to travel all the way to Eastern Region to play Ochiman Planners? So people saw reasoning in what he was saying on the WhatsApp group, and he was nominated by Michael Osekwe. Other people came to back it, and he accepted it. And later, the FA president went and wrote on his Facebook page that, thank you for accepting to serve Ghana football and all that. That was what transpired. In the case of George Afriyie, the GFA president did not call him. So for this one, people can clearly say that yes, GFA president did not call him. But in that of Palmer, I think that the GFA president learned from what happened in relation to that of George Afriyie and spoke to Palmer personally. Palmer, as I gathered, accepted to serve on need, but it was after consultations that he decided to decline the position. But initially, he accepted to serve on it. That is what I've got to serve you today. I've mentioned earlier that the Nabila show will be premiering on this platform. Stand by for that. I'm working on getting it ready. Unfortunately, things didn't go well for me during the Eid al-Adha. Unfortunately, I had an accident. I was knocked down by a car, but I'm okay. I'm doing very fine. And but I'll be going to the hospital very soon. I haven't been to the hospital. I'm not hurt, as you can clearly see me. That's the miraculous aspect of it. Thank God I'm still alive and I'm still doing this. Your comments are always welcome. Your suggestions are always welcome. How we can grow this together. It's always welcome. I duly appreciate your time. Thanks very much for your company. I am Muftar Nabila Abdullahi, and this is the Nabila Show on Muftar Nabila Abdullahi YouTube channel, your home of exclusivity. We do more of these. Like I said, I'll always be bringing you the behind the scenes stories, not stories that are in the public domain. There are also plans underway to have personality interviews and all that. All of those things are going to be on this platform. Thanks very much for your company. Have the best of days. Let's not forget to continue to stay safe, because COVID-19 is real. Your life is as important as any other thing. With life, you can achieve any goal at all you want to achieve. If you don't have life, you cannot do it. Protect yourself, protect your livelihood, protect your family. Be safe. Take all the precautionary measures in place. Put them at your fingertips and apply them everywhere you go. It has been a pleasure coming your way. I am Muftar Nabila Abdullahi.